Hello there everyone, my name is Ray and today we're here to play some more Tales of Berseria. Part number 57. Let's go. Last time, well, first off, of course, Expedition, as always. 2 wins and a loss, I'll take it. Wyvern Tendon.
Now it's up to you.
The Mistress's support. Skill for the next voyage, Disciple of the Sail. The Mistress's support and Grit and Guts? Jesus Christ. Yeah, send them out. Let's actually look at the skill list that we have. I'm gonna get to basic training. I keep meaning to do this off screen, but I've not done it, so to hell with it. We'll do it now. Strengthen the crew with Rangetsu style training. Great, let's do this one Rangetsu style. So experience earned up is small. Increases the amount of food found. I think the quote is nothing because that was when Laphicet was barely starting to realize that he had a purpose in life. And he could actually speak, unyielding. Overturns defeats in battle. That's... So that means that you can't lose, or does that mean one of your losses will actually turn into a victory instead, but any other loss that you got would still be a loss? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's Eleanor. Skill slot expansion. 2 skills may be triggered at once. So that's just in general. So you have more than just one skill. Fortune telling. That's... Oh. No, that's Magulu, yeah. Increases the chance of finding rare food, maybe. Seamanship learned directly from Captain Ifrid. What the hell is that? What does that mean? Velvet gives the crew a pep talk to improve morale? Sure, Rangetsu special training. Strengthen the crew with Rangetsu style training. So that's medium, okay. Increase the amount of food found. Overturns defeats in battle. Oh, okay. It says right on the right. So this would be victory rate of, okay. Half-hearted. What the hell? It increases the chance of finding rare food, you think. Okay. So that's fine. Regardless, last time I went around and just killed a bunch of Code Red demons. That's pretty much all we did. Nutmegs. Mystery meat. Fine seeds for the Devil Joe Empire. Oh, I didn't do any of the... Nope. Actually, you know what? There will be an opportunity to do it on the place that we're going to. Not to brag, but there are a few ships that can sail the open sea off West End. Still can't go to your frickin' salt. And, we're wanting to go to the Talesian docks. No, we're not. Lionel Island Wharf, but, is that where we want to go right now? I've already been there. Let's go to this, Class 4 zone real quick. We'll kill these fools. Let's see. Eleanor can be switched out for Laphicet.
By my own choice.
Good! And just because you said that, we're going to make him the Vanguard as well. Beast Quarter. Class 4 Administrative Zone. So these things are actually... Oh! I didn't know that there were cats on these places. Yo, so is there actual, like... Huh. Because I only ever did that. It doesn't matter. We're going to kill this thing. Whatever the hell is here. Actually, I'm really interested in seeing these things now. I wonder if there's going to be... I guess that's what we used to get here. Yo, dude, this is just a dinghy. Look how classy this is. Hello? I like that. Benwick, what it do, baby? No, we're going up here. Are we gonna kill... Why would you erect a shrine to these things? Summon them.
We can do this.
Who said that? Was that Laphicet? I like the confidence that that boy has been getting lately. He's usually kind of standoffish and, oh no, I'd really rather not, but... What are these? Gibbons? Bruh, it's over. Bruh, it's over. Can you go after who I'm telling you to go after? Did this fool just walk across the entire field just for the opportunity to pimp slap Laphicet? Bruh, that is not necessary at all. You need to calm down with the attitude. Varaha? Yeah, these were the things that were outside the place where they're worshipping Inominat's point, so... I don't like Inominat very much. We'll see him eventually. We'll see him eventually. Obviously, right? What would be the point? And then this is the... Yeah, the bush shapes. I can never tell which one it is. I think the bush apes are a little bit more, if not fully, green compared to the gibbons, but they look so similar to me. I'm not even sure why. I love that spell, by the way. Dark Fangs. That spell is just awesome. It just looks so cool to me. Did you really just walk up beside me? Bruh, you don't understand. You just don't understand. So what's the point of actually doing these other than, like, are we going to get any Gaussites? Obviously, it's pointless to ask this question. Because I'm here. So obviously, I intend to find out once the fight is over. I don't know, it doesn't matter. How's everybody doing? Everything's good? Yeah, it's groovy. We in this together. You and me, 100%. Get it done, baby. You gonna pass water? Not today. I was gonna say, were they gonna throw a dire foe at us in here? That actually would be pretty cool, to be honest with you. Oh, dude, Eisen with the... Oh, God. Eisen with the Fury. No cares at all. Just immediately blows everything up and then sails into it. Are you serious? How many of y'all are here? I don't think we get experience for this either. I really don't think we do. So this is basically just a dangerous fight for nothing. Will we get a game over? Should we lose here? Like, it doesn't seem too entirely possible to lose in a situation like this, but I mean, should we actually lose? Will we get a game over? I know it's already explained that, but oh well, there's nothing there.
Your style
No experience at all.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Got some equipment, a lot of equipment actually. Thorn-toed shoes. Use as a backup method of attack when in a pinch. That's right, they give us this kind of crap. Well, alright. Relatively pointless, but we're gonna head out. Yo, so much for all that yes, what we went to. So much for all that icky water and crap that they were talking about. Yo, it's like completely engulfing. You won't even make it there without getting, you know, attacked by a dag blasted kraken or something like that. But we didn't even see none of that nonsense. Are we really, Lofty says?
Should we expect another welcome party waiting for us again?
No. I had the Bloodwings spread a rumor that we were raiding an Abbey compound far, far from here.
As far as plans go, that's better than nothing.
All this cloak and dagger. Give me a good old
You
frontal
just
assault
cannot
any
be.
day.
You just
First
cannot
mate,
be
sir.
pleased, can you?
There's a ship drifting ahead of us.
A ghost ship?
It's an Abbey ship. Their flag. It's a distress signal.
Understood. Commence approach.
Are you actually going to help an enemy ship?
A ship signaling distress has neither allies nor enemies. That's a code all seafarers abide by.
It's an obvious trap.
Not even pirates would use a distress signal for a surprise attack. Of course, after we rescue a ship, we still strip them of everything they've got.
Anyway, if it's a trap, we'll kill everyone on board. Simple.
A waste of time if you ask me.
We didn't ask you, so just calm down and let's get this done, girl. Like you said, if it's a trap, we kill them all. Big deal. Moving on.
Is this the Corsair Scourge?
Benwick, do we still have any Salatoma left?
Yes, sir. If this is their full crew, we should have enough on board to treat them.
Now that you mention it, don't Abbey ships usually have a bigger crew?
These were all who were aboard when I hijacked the ship and made them set sail.
Teresa!
I knew I was being reckless, but I never expected we'd run afoul of the Corsair's Scourge. But you know, I'm glad we did, since it brought me to you.
You seriously plan to fight in that condition?
No. I know you've won this one. Use me as you will.
Use you?
Don't bother asking. It's a trap.
Lionel Island is where you'll find Dees. Aetherian. My brother Oscar is guarding over it.
We can handle him just fine.
You should know that Oscar's acquired a powerful new art. Its formula developed by Lord Melchior. The art heightens a Moloch's power far beyond its normal limits. The effect is incredible. Normal arts don't even compare. Even were you to win, you wouldn't come away unscathed.
Why are you telling us this?
The art is still untested and imperfect. There's no guarantee its caster will survive the effects. I don't want anything to happen to Oscar. If I'm your hostage, Oscar won't move against you. This will afford you a window to snatch the Therian and make your escape.
You're willing to betray the Abbey?
There's nothing in this world that could ever replace Oscar. I know you can't trust me, so don't give me your medicine. I'll place my life in your hands. Just save Oscar.
Lady Teresa!
If true, this information will be of use to us. For now, let's bring her aboard and give her the medicine.
And there we go. A new ally slash enemy. Always like when they bring like sworn enemies together because they have a common goal. There's always that little tension in my mind like, oh, okay, when is she gonna betray us? Not if, but when. And then when it turns out that they don't sometimes, I'm like, oh, well, that's
So
cool.
you're going to believe her story?
An art that boosts a Moloch's power far beyond its normal limits. Sounds like we might be in for a real fight.
And she said that Melchior developed it, too.
Maybe this explains why he was so intent on acquiring that Siegfried relic.
If this is all true, a frontal assault might not be the best idea.
But why do you think Teresa is willing to go so far to protect Oscar?
Oscar is the second son of the Dragonia family, aristocrats with ancestral ties to the Asgard royal lineage. From what I understand, he was sent to the Abbey in the hopes of strengthening his family's ties to the group.
For the good of the bloodline. Happens all the time.
Teresa followed him to the Abbey, where she's been his constant savior, even if she's kept it from him.
So she's another noble too. Could have had an easy life if she just kept in her place.
No, Teresa was conceived, outside of formal matrimony, and her mother was not of what you'd call high standing.
It happens more often than you might think. My mother died, and my father's wife never cared for me. So I merely served the Dragonia family as a maid. Those were dark, lonely times for me. But Oscar was the only one who called me his sister and embraced me as family. Does a sister need any other reason to want to save her brother?
So you're back on your feet.
My sincere thanks for the medicine.
I can't use you as a hostage if you're dead. Where's the Therian?
Ahead through the Baird Marsh.
I mean, come on, like, why would you even ask that? We're on the island, there's only one way in. Obviously, the Therian's in there.
Pulse point, along with Oscar.
What happened to number 1?
Lord Artorius took number 1 away from me. As it stands, I'm without the powers of an exorcist. As such, whether I live or die is for you people to decide. Once Oscar is safe, you can do whatever you like to me.
We'll do as you wish. All of it.
That sounds incredibly
I know you know this, Fee, but don't let your guard down for 1
Velvet-esque.
second.
I won't.
Alright, so is there anything back here? Oh, there's some items. I'm gonna pick them up. Y'all thought I was gonna miss it. I see you over there. Chipped copper coin. That, I mean, a full copper coin doesn't sound like it'd be worth too much of a damn. I'm gonna go over here. I don't want to talk to y'all right now. I'm gonna grab this here. I mean, that's scrap, though. Dude, I'm seriously looking forward to being able to go back to the assault so I can just go back and farm all them damn kitty clumps and just be done with this. I'm not going to open this one because there's another one on the island, I think. And that way, when I come back here to open this, I'll only have to get that one instead of having to go all the way back.
I'll send a Sylph J if anything comes up here. Have a safe trip.
Thanks.
Still, why would the Abbey build anything all the way out here?
Teresa, what do you know?
This island may be uninhabited now, but judging from the ruins, we can tell that civilization has flourished and fallen here many times. This island lies at a focal point of air and sea currents, as well as the flow of the Earth pulse. That means that malevolence gathers here too.
Is that why civilization has risen and fallen here before?
It is. Furthermore, the malevolence of those long-dead people still lingers here, lost and unfading.
Even after so long?
The more they prospered, the greater the loss of life.
Normally, this sort of thing could not be ignored. The malevolence here should have been dealt with in haste.
But because the Abbey is scheming to resurrect Inominat, there's no way they'd want to waste such a bounty. Bursting with malevolent juiciness, and no meddlesome people around to cause trouble. There couldn't be a more perfect spot.
If there's one place they
I don't know why that sounds so suggestive to me. She said bursting with malevolent juiciness. I don't know. Well, I don't know why that sounds so damn nasty to me. Talk to me.
This is an Abbey encampment. No one's stationed here now, but it's well maintained.
From what I could gather, it will be approximately 10 days before the next patrol stops by.
That's more than enough time to find the Therian and get it off the Earth Pulse.
We can rest here too. No need to rush things. We'll find the Therian, but let's do it right.
If you say so. I mean, personally, I'm not trying to mess with any of that crap. Yeah, so I won't get too terribly far into this level before I end this episode. Then I'll come back off screen again, as I claimed I would last time,
Teresa,
and actually do it.
It's been a while.
We haven't seen each other
They're
since
both
the throne,
praetors, I think.
but that doesn't seem like so long ago to me. Not when I keep hearing so much about you. Eleanor Hume, the traitor.
What of the Corsair Scourge?
Nothing to worry about. I've had my dose of Salatoma.
Was it as bad as you remembered it? Brings you back to when you were an initiate, doesn't it?
Why did you betray us, Eleanor? When the Abbey made you a patrolling inspector, they placed great responsibility upon you. Oscar should have been the one to take on that role. He had already been selected for it.
Okay, maybe she's a praetor.
But you wanted it so very badly, and that sweet, naive man that he is, he let you take it.
I had no idea. Oscar had already been chosen?
Yes, and after he passed on it, he was stationed on that dangerous island where he sustained that awful wound. And now, you accompany the monster that nearly killed him. I feel I have a right to some answers.
My desire to save humanity has not changed. I have simply found a path different from the Abbey's.
I don't find that answer acceptable.
I didn't think that you would. I know very well that you offer no compromises when it comes to Oscar.
You're right. I don't. Be sure to inform your new friends of that fact. In order for me to protect Oscar, I'm going to need you all to trust me. That's all I have to say to you.
I understand.
Peace. I like how she actually feels bad. I'd have been like, alright, bitch, get to stepping then. I mean, I wouldn't have tried to talk to her anyway. Because, I mean, it would be quite obvious that she's got issues with you. Give me a freaking break.
I heard that they
She
used this
blames
island to hold
her
exiled prisoners.
for
Looking
betraying
at
them, and I
this
get
place
that.
depresses me.
What I don't
I
understand
hate it here.
is she's
can't go
talking like it's her fault that
carelessly
Oscar got
wandering
screwed up. Oscar
This
made the
place is
decision to
dangerous.
pass the promotion.
I know.
Because he wanted Eleanor to
Still,
have
from
it
the
because
looks
he
of
cares
those
about
ruins, there
Eleanor
used to be
because
one
he's a good
impressive
guy.
civilization here.
That had
I
nothing to
can
do with Eleanor.
practically
She didn't know
taste
anything
the
about
hidden
it.
treasure.
And the
The
fact that she's
punishment for
roaming
tomb raiding
around
is
with
quite
Velvet,
strict, you
again,
know.
has nothing
Think
to
I'd
do
be
with
a
Oscar,
pirate
even
if
though
I was
Velvet's the
afraid
one
of
who
the
attacked
Abbey?
Oscar.
I won't
Oscar also
stop you
attacked
from
her.
looking for loot.
Again,
But if you
nothing
get
to
into
do with
trouble,
Eleanor.
Don't expect us to
But
save
of course, it's got nothing to
Got
do with
it?
anything anyway.
Aye, aye, sir.
Thinking too much about a video game. We're gonna run up in this bitch. We're gonna kill everybody in this bitch. And then we're gonna make our way out. Yo, do y'all see that over there? Barriers are back. Ugh, wasn't I just whining about that in the last episode? I'm pretty sure I was just whining about that. Oh, but there's something different about the barriers this time. You guys will see shortly. So we got the water barrier and the fire barrier running around here. Yo, it's I think this is a mithril giant. Get up, fool.
Move it or die.
Red Mist Watcher. Okay. What's your weakness? Ahwa! Hold on, I did that wrong again. Yeah. Oh god, I just remembered how much I hate these guys. Not these guys in general, but like the well, not these guys specifically, but the giants in general. God, they've got so much defense. They got so much defense, and they're such a pain in the neck to fight. But it's okay. Yo, at least I killed. Well, at least they killed that other one. Yeah, at least that was all me. No, not really. I had nothing to do with it. That's fine. I don't even care as long as they die. We're not going to be fighting a whole lot of these guys, I hope, because they're so irritating.
Get out of my way.
What level were they? 43? We're 43. Okay, so we're on par with these other. Yo, those Octo dudes are incredibly annoying. Like, incredibly annoying. These guys have the actual symbol inside them. That's weird. What are these guys called? Hollow Tree. This is why I'll take it. Yeah, like seriously, see how much faster those two died than that one golem, even though everyone was attacking that golem but me?
They were nothing.
Another new enemy. Very bouncy. What are y'all weak to? Nothing. But you're resistant to water, so we won't be using any water, or won't be using too many water attacks on you. I can't speak for the rest of the crew. These guys do whatever the hell they want. Trust me on that. These seeds can be dangerous too, honestly. Let's do that, and then let's get ourselves a finishing move, please. Because my life was starting to drop like a goddamn rock. That works.
Come on, really?
That definitely works. Now, if we can get is the kitty clumps. Yeah, like I said, you know, because all we did now, all you really need to do to gain a good amount of kitty clumps is go back to areas that you've been to before. New enemy. Go back to Scatterer. What's your resistances and weaknesses? Weak to wind. I'll take it. Go back to areas that you've been to before and just roam around on that Geoboard. Seriously. Like 100%, just do that because just going around and gathering the kitty clumps as you go, more than enough. More than enough to get you the kitty clumps that you need.
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Huh. What'll it take to make you go all out?
I don't think you want him to go all out. You'd be deep in that throat. I forget exactly what I was gonna say, so that's what you guys get. Whatever it was I just said, you're welcome. Yo, Expedition's back already? 3 wins, I'll take it.
I knew this would be big.
Yo, Crimson Crystal, that looks really cool actually. An enigmatic crystal discovered on the Centurion Isles, said to balance the energies between our own dimension and another. Why is said in capital S? New skill in Disciple of the Sail, Sea Dog class. Tipo Island, found already. Mistress of Support, I'll take it. We still need the attachment. But what does that skill do? Dispatch time down. Seamanship learned directly from Ifrid. I get you. So basically, yo, there's another bear that I've never seen before, and you mentioned something about a twist earlier. What is this twist of which you speak? Yeah, there's 2 different kinds of bears in this one. Screw this place. Look at Lobby's head. Be gone! Dude, I love that, just that hand that he does. He literally just raises the pimp hand on these fools and just is done with it. He just breaks the boulder like it's not even there. Like, what's the point? Loppy said, calm down, bro. Yo, I told you. To activate that thing, he wants some. He thinks he wants some. He doesn't want any, but that's fine. We'll leave him be from now. Screw that guy. I don't care what he's made out of. All I know is that he's stuck in the ground, and I'm gonna leave him there. I was gonna make a joke or attempt to make a joke, but we're not. Yo, dude, look at this morning wood. LOL. Oh no, it's a scatterer. The scatterers have one attack in particular that just wrecks. Like 100% just wrecks. They literally just stand there and stomp the shit out of you. It's funny as that. Well, they float. They all float. No, they float in the sky, and they just kick the hell out of you. I think they kick you 8 times. Probably supposed to be reminiscent of the fact that they've got 8 limbs, but they don't use all 8 limbs. That's why I say probably. But it's funny as hell to me to see them just stand there and river stomp your face into the just good lord. It's funny as hell. Quartz daggers. Why do I keep skipping that stuff? I don't mean to. I swear to God. Not as good as the Feldspar daggers +4. But I will switch to them just because it does increase his physical defense and his life. His art attack goes down. Who gives a crap? But see, his art attack and his physical attack don't go down by much. And these are already at +4, and these are at nothing. They're just starting off that good. So we'll do that. I think there's going to be a cutscene here relatively soon. I think we should be able to get to the end of this island by the next episode. By the next episode, I don't mean this episode to the next episode. I mean, yeah, okay, we gotta turn off one of those. I mean, by the end of the next episode, we should be able to finish off this island. Maybe not fully finish it, but get to the end right before our little occurrence. I will make no attempts to spoil, my lady. I think that's the one that we want. I'm not sure. I've only done this place once. That was a while ago. Somewhere around the time when this game came out. So there's that. What happens if I... Activating that should set me down the proper path that I need to go to. I'm gonna guess. And then...
Power number 2 displayed at the throne. Hard to believe he had that hidden in him. Lord Melchior said that number 1 was full of untapped potential as well. If I have the talent to use it.
Teresa, my lady, you seem angry.
Me? At what?
At me, for running away and joining Velvet.
Oh, that? I was careless. An enemy stole a tool of mine. I'm merely frustrated at my own incompetence.
A tool?
I don't care what happens to me now. Not as long as I can save Oscar.
I'm the one who hurt your precious brother. And you're asking for my help now?
Yes, you hurt him. You scarred his face, and his honor, and his heart.
Still holding a grudge then? Well, at least you won't be able to kill me in my sleep.
With no Malakim, I'm an ordinary woman. How could I threaten the Lord of Calamity? I'm painfully aware of my own weakness.
Good. Try to keep out of the way then.
Lady Teresa, Velvet isn't so different from you. She had a little brother,
I know all about the Lord of Calamity, but none of that matters to me, as powerless as I am now. This is the only path for me. It's the only way I can save Oscar.
Lady Teresa.
I mean, Lapisette's still a little kid at heart, so it makes sense that he feels that way about her. Because, I mean, you know, she doesn't particularly give a damn about him. Again, she just straight up called him a tool and all that, but at the same time, he was still with her for a while. His first memories are of her. I don't know why he got his free will to roam around. This is a dead end, by the way. I don't know why he got his free will to roam around and number 1 didn't, since number 1 has basically apparently the same potential as this guy does. I think there's still something over here I can grab real quick, isn't there? We got some items. This is like right at the end, by the way, and we can't do anything here because this is okay. I thought there was still some kitty clumps over here. Apparently not. I did get some whatever that was. I think it was comfrey. I'm not sure. I wasn't even paying attention, to be honest with you. But yeah, no. Lapisette's a good kid regardless. I keep forgetting that he's got Soraya on his head. Every time I see that little doll, well, not every time, but every once in a while when I see that doll, I'm like, the hell is that? 5,600 gold. I'll take it. Kitty clumps. I need it all. It's kind of weird that we can... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The Dudley boys. Grab this. You can't mess with me. Even if you do get in a fight with me, you're dead. You're dead, son. Nothing you can do about it. Don't worry about it. Nothing you can do about it. Damn. Now I'm not even sure I'm going to go back to the start of this island off screen and do my enhancing and dismantling. It'll probably wait until after we're done with this super annoying end of this island. And when I say super annoying, I'm talking like Frankie the Cyborg super. God, what goes on in these places, man? What goes on in this place, rather? So irritating. The very end of this thing. Oh, how did Rokuro get back there? I was like, what the hell is that? It happened to be the homie Rokuro. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't know when he got Rokuro, you want to do something, or are you just going to stand there and do absolutely nothing aside from collecting dust? Let's not do this, please.
I was just getting warmed up.
I bet you were. With all the fire techniques that you use, it makes sense that you would just be getting warmed up. You're good to go. Yo, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it because I can actually get through this place right now. This place is so effing annoying to try and get through. Since I've made it this far, is there not another one to turn around? No, there isn't. Okay. You know what? Actually, I think I'm wrong. I think I have to go back and turn them both, change them both, because I need that earth one to become wind, and I need that water one to become fire, because I'm pretty sure it's going to block off the... Hold on. That stupid seed can go on about his business while I go about mine. I don't need to kill you. I don't want to kill you. Just leave me be. Alright, so we'll turn this up and see what it does. Oh, I'm glad I came back here, actually. Life bottle that I'll abandon so it can respawn that treasure chest, though. Oh, yeah, that blocks off my path to over there. We're all good, though. Look at the sky. Again, I've said it before, but look at the attention to detail that they put in this game. This is one of the reasons why I like modern RPGs, because it looks so much better than older RPGs in a lot of ways. Yeah, I thought so, okay. So I need to go back and find that water one. Shouldn't be a problem, because we've got these barriers set up in a manner that's beneficial to us, currently beneficial to us anyway. I think it's just down here. We'll get into some fights on the way back, because I know what's the point in playing a game like this when you got enemies all over the place. You're just going to sneak by. This ain't Metal Gear. Again, I make Metal Gear references to a degree. I've never played Metal Gear, so I don't know if that reference actually makes any sense. Sneaking past enemies. I've been told you sneak past enemies a lot. Snake in his dag blasted box. Leave me be. You all leave alone. Let's get into a fight over here, though. Pick and choose. Damn it. Those two over there, we can probably make them a dangerous encounter. That's what I'm gonna do. If I have what it takes. Oh, good. Yo, by the way, the crew here, they're getting better chances to... Jeez.
I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
They get better chances to increase or activate their status effects as time goes on because their techniques improve it. And of course, you can just change it yourself. Let's go.
I'll finish this quick.
Will this be the end? Will we not survive this fight? Stay tuned! Well, look at this fool. What the hell? Get that frisbee working. Are you serious? Calm down. It's not that big a deal. I love how that attack has to be activated when something's like stunned or knocked down, but it can hit literally anything around it too. Because there are some techniques that can do stuff like that, but they only work on the barriers in the fight. I know that they keep the background in, but I mean, how much work must they do to make sure that the background stays exactly as it is in a fight? And it's kind of weird, like the old school RPGs and RPGs like this as well, when you have, I guess RPGs in general, in the games when you have that one character as the lead, but of course, like, everyone else is there too, you know what I mean? Because when you get into a fight like this, you only touch one icon. But especially in a game like this where they have the entire background is the same, like were these guys all just roaming around here? And was there just this much malevolence around here because this is a dangerous encounter, so, you know, a bunch of these guys just gathered in one spot and that's what we're doing? Because there wouldn't be this many if we didn't get into a dangerous encounter, if we didn't have two icons on the screen. So how does that work? Doesn't really matter, I guess.
Like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
Pair of short swords that sacrifice sharpness for greater art potential. So that means that they're gonna have higher art attack. Dag nav, that's a big jump. Again, if you're using Rokuro and you like using his art attacks more than his physical attacks, that's actually really good. That doesn't decrease his defense by a lot. I considered it for all of half a second before I realized how much it drops his physical attack. Jesus Christ. I don't know why, but these Kurogane daggers look really weird to me. 43. I thought we were all 43. What the hell am I going? So when I saw that happen, I thought those people went to 44. And Velvet, Laphicet, and I think Aizen stayed 43. Which would be the first time that's ever happened to me. But no. Not today. Yes. Okay, so now we can get past this. Yeah, no, I'm not going back. This takes quote-unquote too much effort to get this damn far. I say quote-unquote because obviously it's not too much effort. It's just tedious. It's back and forth. And that wastes a lot of time. And time isn't something I'm going to have a whole lot of for the rest of today.
Malakim are just tools.
What are you brooding over?
I know. Velvet, Eleanor, or Teresa. You're not sure whose little brother you want to be, eh? In that case,
Now that I'll disagree with. I don't see why the hell he'd want to be back with Lady Teresa after everything she's said to him.
That's not what's on my mind. There's something I need to say to Lady Teresa.
Something you wish to say? Then speak, number 2.
That's just it. I'm not number 2. I'm Laphicet.
Laphicet?
It's the name Velvet gave me. It's very important to me.
Something can be important to you?
Yes, I have feelings. You see, Malakim are not tools.
Very well. I shall call you Laphicet from now on.
Thank you, Lady Teresa.
You're kinder than you look, my dear Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
You misunderstand. With so much at stake, I don't want to rock the boat.
Yo, that's all well and good because, I mean, you really can't fault her for feeling how she feels and thinking how she thinks when she was raised in that environment. It's when people, it's like when people run into someone who thinks differently from them, and then they can't understand how. It's like, bro, why can't you, like, you can't see that this is literally everything they've ever known? This is what they were raised in? Why would they think the same way that you think? Why would they feel the same way you feel? It's, you know, a lot of people have issues with Teresa for whatever reason. I think it's because of the way she talks and acts and all that, but, you know, I'm fine with it. Again, considering that that's the world that she grew up in, how else could she feel?
The fighting part is all we have to worry about.
She's nice, she's sincere.
I was a Primus, which is a full
She's
rank
definitely
below them.
devout in her beliefs and in her love for her brother. She's faithful to who she is, regardless of what anybody. I mean, she's straight up about to betray the Abbey. No F's given. Absolutely no F's given. But that's just the way. That's just the way she is. Just the way she was designed. However you want to look at it. But
like a real threat.
I think she does a good job. She's a nice supporting character.
But Oscar has mastered a new art developed by Lord Melchior. You can count on it being a nasty one.
You really do know a lot about this stuff.
It's a little suspicious.
You think so? Well, I was at the Abbey, so...
Why don't you call him Lord Oscar?
That's what's bothering you? It's because we're both so popular with the ladies. I consider him a rival.
Yeah, I bet. I bet that's exactly what it is, Bien. From. Alright, I'm gonna avoid this stupid tree because nobody cares about this stupid tree. Here, avoid the octopod because my name isn't Bon Clay. And I don't give two about this stupid. Oh, okay, well, wait, hold on. Yup. I thought so. Activate that. I'm gonna make it happen, Captain. I'm gonna make it happen, Captain. Yo, I don't really have a set time for these videos, as you guys can probably tell, because this is already over 40 minutes for me anyway. And, yeah, there's a kitty treasure chest over there, I think. And, I don't really have any intentions of stopping until I find a save spot, so if this video is going to be like 50 minutes, that's fine. By my standards. If it's too long for y'all, then it's too long for y'all. please let me know if it's too long for y'all, because if I'm willing to make this video as long as I freaking need to or want to, and y'all are like, nah, dude, that's too long, or nah, it's too short, let me know. 300 therapy cat. Yo! Go away. Now Velvet's got a cat on her head. Because why not? It'll make some of the scenes a little wonky, but we'll get over it. Now I'm pretty sure I gotta turn that back to what it was before. So yeah, because we won't be able to go through that way. That's fine. Now it's a water Berseria thingy, and I don't know why they disappear when you beat the levels, by the way. I don't know if it's like the person, the Therian, the leader of this area, whatever, that's controlling it, keeping them there, constantly feeding them mana, or if the game is just like, yo, man, forget it. You beat it, so we'll throw you a bone. Here you go. Here you go. That's fine. Turn that on. Yeah, try getting me now, you jerks. Actually, I would like to piss one of them off and bring them over and see if they can actually go through the barrier. And by that, I mean, like, if their icons get close enough to our icons, even though the barrier is separating us, we'll be still getting into a fight. They can't go through the barrier. That I know. They've tried. Trust me. Yo, it's a Rhino Stagros, although not really. You know, it's funny. Just last night, there was a big-ass house centipede running around on my floor, and I got really creeped out because bugs are really gross. I was like, ugh, like, get away from me. But at the same time, a big old beetle like that, I would be all too into, like, picking up and holding. What the hell is wrong with me? Why would I not want a centipede, a house centipede, whatever, to be anywhere near me? But a big old beetle like that, I'm like, a beetle that's easily double or triple the size of the house centipede, I'm good with. How does that make any sense? It doesn't, but still, centipedes, don't touch me.
I've never been able to figure out why boys are so drawn to these things.
No, she actually does seem to be identifying with him as being kind of like a child. Like an actual child.
Yeah. Thanks.
When he was little, Oscar was always running around the woods collecting bugs.
She's actually even comparing him to her brother. Slightly. She's not saying, well, you're just like Oscar. But what he did reminded her of her brother. And not too long ago, she wouldn't have given a damn.
And I had the reach.
You're just a tool, number two.
Once, he gave me a whole pile of cicada shells as his way of thanking me. I like
her eyes, too. Her and her brother have really good characters. It's really weird, because usually I'm not a fan of the quote-unquote generic. And they look kind of generic to me in, like, the fact that they just both have the,
I can relate to that.
The all-white outfit, and they have the same style of hair.
And like you to contemplate such things.
You know, well, actually, I don't know what the hell color his eyes are. But, I'm just gonna say for the sake of argument that their eyes are at least similar colored. They both look pretty much like a male and female version of each other.
It's hard for people, too. Sometimes it feels insurmountable. And yet we can't give up. Sometimes you just have to say what you believe.
And even though they look kind of generic to me, like there's, like Melchior's got the big ass hat, and Rokuro's the typical dude with the big sword and whatever. There's a lot of somewhat generic characters in this game. But for some reason, I really dig Teresa and Oscar's character designs.
What are you two talking about?
Nothing.
And she actually leaves it at that. Where did y'all come from? Trees can't just appear. Y'all are supposed to take years to grow to that size. Get the hell out of here. Bust it. I'm pretty sure there's a save spot coming up on the next screen. If not, the screen after. We'll have one soon enough. What happens if I do this? Did I just screw myself? The answer is no, because even if that thing makes me go back, it's not going to be,
Yeah, Lady Teresa caught it for me.
It's not going to be very long to come back.
Those pincers are sharp. Eisen, take a look at this fine specimen of a stag.
Wait, I believe that might be a two-horned rhinoceros beetle.
Listen, you two. If you're gonna get in another fight over this, I'll just say it's a new type of drone beetle.
You wouldn't.
You've really figured us out, huh?
Eleanor, you didn't make him say that just now, did you?
I did not. I've made a pact with him as a vessel, but he isn't tethered to me.
A Malak, acting so human.
I used to think that way. Malakim possessing free will just like humans? It was inconceivable. But meeting Laphicet and Eisen taught me the truth. They laugh in joyful times, and cry in sad times. Their stomachs even growl too.
Their stomachs growl?
Now I take it as a matter of course that not only Malakim, but demons and Therians too, have their own thoughts and feelings.
I thought you hated demons.
I certainly still do, but now I feel something besides just hate.
Malakim with free will? Demons and Therians as well?
You must have sensed that in Laphicet, or you wouldn't have caught that beetle for him. When you saw his beaming face, it must have reminded you of when Oscar was a young boy. Am I correct?
This conversation's over.
Alright, bye. Like I said, like, you really can't fault her for the way that she acts.
Teresa, be
Damn,
honest.
there still isn't a safe spot.
Wrong with the Abbey using
Oh, this
a
finna be a
dangerous
long
experimental art
episode.
out in the field?
Oscar's the one who decided to go through with it. Don't presume to know anything about who he is.
Love you, Teresa. Jesus Christ. Can't you just, like, relax for a little bit? You don't know anything about my brother. Ugh. You're fine. Lady Teresa, you're okay. And there's a code red demon over there. Oh, no. No, we're not going to fight that thing. It's a big old centipede. Speaking of, okay. That was not the correct choice. Speaking of centipedes and millipedes and also the crap. How centipede? It's a big old... My God.
I can't allow Oscar to try
And
it.
they are really pushing how badly she wants to save her brother.
Teresa, is something the matter?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But you looked like you were in pain.
Oh. I was just thinking a bit.
You didn't have time to rest after recovering from the Corsair's scourge. You're awfully hard on yourself, you know.
And even harder on others, am I?
That's not what I meant.
It doesn't matter. I'm well aware that I'm stone cold. But they say a Malak never knows his vessel's heart. I said nothing all those times you snuck off to the library, did I?
You knew about that?
Of course I knew. But I was just letting you roam free like a master might let her little pup. Number one didn't wander about like you did. What makes you different?
I'm sorry.
Well, boys will be boys, I guess. But I was planning on punishing you if that behavior continued.
Punish me how?
You don't want to know. It might wreck your good cheer.
Lady Teresa!
Look at how open she's being. Do you really think she'll work with us?
I don't think she's lying to us.
I will say it's a little bitchy for her to laugh at the punishment she was going to dish out to him, but I still, you know, she's fine.
Say this, but
You don't. I won't let my guard down. If I see anything funny, she's dead. And since she has no Moloch, it'll be quick.
Wow. They just gonna throw that out there, huh? It's fine if she does something stupid. I'll just kill the bitch. Okay. Is that gonna make the barrier come over? No, it's not the same thing. Okay. I know that opens up the barrier over there, but again, this episode is getting quite a bit long, so I'm not gonna go over there to that Code Red Demon dude just yet. I'll do it. But I'll do it once I got the Geo board. I'll do it later. I'll do it on my own time. Of my own free will, because I'm my own man, sort of. We all kind of belong to somebody. Whether it's us or somebody else. I belong somewhat to myself and somewhat to the world. Because I, myself, am a, what the hell is the word for it? I forget. If I remember all that, y'all know. But if I don't, then whatever. Because surfing US of A, baby. Although, of course, this isn't the US. This isn't the A. I think this area over here is the, yeah. This is the area that, you can use to jump across that. And what the hell? Yeah, I don't know why I'm not using this. It actually does allow you to maneuver around quite a bit easier than just running around. But isn't there a damn save spot? Holy crap! 50 freaking minutes. Oh my damn. See, this is the type of shit I don't get, because there are usually save spots much more frequently than this level is. Oh, there's one. I'm gonna break this thing over here before I end this episode, because I'll forget, because I did
Teresa,
forget my first. Oh,
let's review our
freaking
plan
K!
before we go in.
All right.
We'll tell Oscar that we'll release you if he gives up his weapons and Malachim. We'll tie him up, collect the Therian, and then head for the docks. Once we're aboard our ship and ready to sail, we'll release you. You'll be free to do whatever you want.
Very well. But I want you to promise me one thing. Promise me you won't hurt Oscar.
That depends on him. I'll defend myself if I have to.
Velvet, please, do it for me, too.
If you want to save Oscar, you need to make him listen. Put your own life on the line. You're his sister. Do whatever you have to protect him.
I will. Even if it means my death.
Thank you for that. And we can bust this and use that to get on over to the next side. This again, that's like the very freaking entrance to this place, and we're almost at the end. But now I can finally end this episode. So, thank you all for watching as always, and I know I can do the quick save, so leave me be. Thank you all for watching as always. My name is Ray. I will see you all next time for part number 58 of Tales of Berseria. But until then, goodbye, everybody.